Crafting a media project. Learning to use media effectively will strengthen your project enormously. Explore this video to learn more about this skill.
Hello, it's me, Olivia. I'm here helping the theater company plan the set for its next production. It's not as easy as it might seem. You have to plan the set so that every element enhances the play and doesn't distract from what's happening on stage. That reminds me of the project I'm working on about habitat loss in the Arctic. I want my project to have as much impact as possible, so I want to include media that help increase understanding of the topic, not distract from it. To do that, I have a lot of factors to consider. Let's take a look. Any project starts with a clear thesis statement. Otherwise, how do you know what to say? There, I have my thesis, so I know what I want to say. Now I have to figure out how to say it. The first thing I need to consider is my audience. I should ask myself, who is my audience? What interests them? How much do they already know about my topic? The audience for my project on habitat loss is other teens, and maybe some adults too. They might be interested in how habitat loss affects species in the Arctic, but I might want to include some appealing pictures of seals and polar bears to be sure I have my audience's attention. Plus, seeing is believing. It's probably safe to assume that they have some background knowledge, like where the Arctic is and that some species are endangered, but I'll add this map image just in case. But they might not know how or why the species are in danger, so I'll include some additional information about habitat loss. Once I've considered my audience and know what I want to say, I need to think about how to arrange the project to make my points and support my thesis in the most effective way. How I arrange my information should be appropriate for my topic and my audience. Since I know my audience might need more information about what habitat loss is, I'll continue with this topic. Now, as usual, I need to give evidence to support my point. I can use this graphic to help illustrate the situation. There we go. Okay, I've given information about what habitat loss is, but my audience will probably want to know why it's a problem. I'll explain how habitat loss affects animals' shelter and food supply. I could actually provide a graph or chart here too, to show what happens to animals when habitats get smaller or disappear. Well, I found information and media to support my thesis and explain my points. It's appropriate for my audience, and it's organized in a logical way. That's good. I need to think about the layout of my project. Will my audience be able to see and read my information easily? I think not. Much better. I should also make sure I'm using an appropriate variety of media. My images look pretty good here, but maybe I could add a short video clip. I want to make sure my project gets and keeps the attention of the audience. Just like the set behind me, my project started out a little rough, but I considered my audience and different types of media that would be appropriate to support my ideas. And I thought about how to keep everything looking appealing. I think my project will turn out quite well, don't you? Well, see you next time!